Oh man, what's up everybody? This is Sean. Welcome back to the channel. Please press the like button, subscribe, share, comment. I appreciate the dialogue. I appreciate the commentary. Thank you everyone for your support. Go ahead and put this down for a minute. I'm having too much fun. Like way too much fun right now. So I just picked up this bike from the bike shop not too long ago. Happy Saturday, by the way. Picked up this bike very recently, and well, let me give you a little glimpse of it. That's the best I could do right now. It's called the Giant Talon 2, but we'll talk about the bike in a minute. So in a couple of weeks, matter of fact 10 weeks, I will be preparing to teach a tactical bicycle course. So it's basically called Tactical Bicycle, and that course trains you as a bicycle operator how to negotiate around obstacles and still maintain accuracy and good gun handling. And also it helps you with physical skill as well. This is kind of an impromptu video. As you can see, this is not my rig, this is not my setup. I'm just out here having a good time. And I want to tell you guys, I actually want to bring you guys through a journey that I'm experiencing right now. The last time I've been on a bicycle was probably 14 years ago. So the honest truth is that I have like 10 weeks to prepare. And I think, actually, I know that in 10 weeks, I'm going to be proficient and I'm going to have higher level gun handling skills, marksmanship, while operating a bicycle. So this is going to be an awesome class. I got the first part of this academy certified by POST, the Peace Officer Standards and Training. They just need to certify day number 2 and 3, and it'll be a full-blown 3-day academy. I don't know of anybody that's doing this. Maybe because they're not as wild as I am or crazy. But look, this is how fresh I am back to bikes. Now, just like a lot of youngsters, I grew up on the bicycle. Like every single day I was pushing the bicycle. I went everywhere with it. I took a long break during adulthood. This is not a bicycle helmet, as you can tell. This is the only helmet I have. I mean, I bought this bike like recently. It still has the tag on it. And actually, let me show it to you. Here we are back at my vehicle. So I do want to give some tips for those of you guys, whether you're in security or police work, who will be starting up a bicycle unit. My suggestion to you is go with a bike, at least a bike brand, and close as possible to the model that the current law enforcement agencies near you are using. So here, a couple of my buddies went to the U.S. Border Patrol bicycle course, which, by the way, is one of the most grueling bicycle courses that is out there right now. I took this class in 2008. Yeah, 2008. And this is by far the most strenuous physical activity ever. The instructors over there, I don't know if it was their recommendation, but I do know that they have a lot of input as to what bikes they will be issued. But anyhow, our division out here, the division out here selected the Giant Talon 2. So as a security company, as a law enforcement agency, I'm not telling you guys to buy the Talon 2. All I'm saying is, you know what? You have a full-time bicycle unit that selected the Giant 2. I think it's definitely cost effective right now. I mean, my riding experience is literally 40 minutes, maybe even an hour. But I know guys that use this bicycle on a full-time basis, and this is the issue. This is the agency issue, the Giant Talon 2. And honestly, at first, I was not going to select this color because I thought that it was like Border Patrol green. And I said, hell no, I'm not going to buy a bicycle that is green. But when I walked in the store, My first impressions were, damn, I want this bike, because I thought it was black, and then I looked and there was some like shades of like a midnight green. But in the store it was black, and I just thought, man, I want that bike. I don't want that ugly Border Patrol looking green bike that I saw online. I want this one. And I fell in love with this bike. So I asked the owner of the store, hey, what bike is the bike that we've been talking about? Which one is the one that Border Patrol uses? And he said, you're looking at it, dude. This is the Giant Talon 2. It was $750. There's obviously $15,000 bikes. There's $14,000 bikes. There's $10,000 mountain bikes. I think that $750 is a good price for private security or law enforcement agencies to pay for a bicycle. You have to keep in mind that you might lose this in a foot chase. You're working security. You might be on a patrol and have to patrol an area where the bike is not the best environment to ride in. You know, you might have to leave it. You might have to enter a store real quick, leave it out. If it gets stolen, I mean, for me, guys, I'm gonna cry for a whole week if this bike gets stolen. If it gets stolen, I'm gonna be crying for a week. But if I paid like $2,000 for it, or $2,500, $3,000, or $12,000, I'm gonna be crying for a whole month. For a whole month. That this does pinch my pocket, and this will pinch a lot of people's pockets. But look, I just bought a bike that is tested. I mean, look at the tags. The tag is still on it. This is how fresh this bike is. I bought a bike that has been tested in the field under numerous conditions by the U.S. Border Patrol. Now, every sector is different. I don't work for Border Patrol, so I don't have all of the nuances. And the sector budget allows for the Giant 2. I'm sure that in other sectors, they have more money to maybe buy other ones. But, man, this is great. I mean, once again, if it gets stolen, I'm going to cry for a week. But if I bought a $2,000 bike or even a $1,200 bike, I'll be crying for like a month. Okay? I am not a bicycle expert at all. I think I do a really good job at shooting. And that's why I think I'm qualified for this class. Give me 10 weeks, and I'm going to put out the best class possible that relates to bicycle tactics. And I'm going to have a really good cadre that's really super motivated. We're going to be inviting Randy to this class. Randy from Citywide Protection Services, CWPS, and a whole lot of other good people. And this is gonna be an awesome class. Going back to the bike, guys, pick a bike, like I said, that law enforcement agencies tend to buy. The other bikes that I saw out there before I purchased this one, and by the way, it took me 2 weeks to buy this, like 2 weeks of looking at different bikes. The other bikes that I saw out there that sell a lot to law enforcement agencies is the Cannondale Trail 7 series. Trek, I don't know what model number. And let me think what else. The Portland Police Bureau spent $500,000 on, I think it's called a Volcanic bike. Go online, check them out. If a full-time bicycle unit for Portland Police Department chose this bike, there's probably a good reason for it. There's a really good reason for it. I mean, they're going up and down curbs, chasing all kinds of interesting folks, going through all different obstacles. That's at least an area where you could start looking, is the volcanic bicycles. So there's Volcanic, there's the Giant series of bicycles, the Cannondale 7, I think 7, maybe even 6. The Giant 2, like I got. There's also the Giant. There's like a Giant 3, 4. Like the numbers go up as well. But guys, these are the bikes at least to consider. My favorite bike when I was growing up was GT, but that's not being purchased by a lot of law enforcement agencies in the bulk. At least my research is showing that. So this is going to be a cool course. This is going to be awesome. I can't wait to show everybody what we're up to. I really love this bike. I really love it. And again, just to show you guys how fresh I am back to riding bikes. This isn't even a freaking bike helmet. Not a bike helmet. So I have a lot of work to do, and I will accomplish this goal in 10 weeks. It's a lot harder. It's a lot harder than I thought, shooting while bicycling, but you guys get it. So what I want to know from you guys is whether or not where you work at, they have a bicycle unit, and what bike have they selected. If you own the security company or you're in charge of this police organization or this unit, what bike did you guys select and why? You don't have to state where, if you're law enforcement, you don't have to state where you work at. Just let us know, hey, I'm in law enforcement and this is the bicycle that we chose and here's why. If you don't know why, then be honest and, hey, we don't know why. We just selected it because everyone else is doing it. If you work for a security company or a public safety organization, the same thing. What bike did you guys select and why? And maybe if you want to disclose what security company you work for, that'd be great. But if not, don't worry about it. And if you guys got pictures, you guys got photos of you or your partners on the bicycle, definitely send them this way, because I'm going to do a lot more videos related to this topic. If you guys want. If you guys don't want me to talk about bicycle patrols and bicycle training, and don't. And if you need to get a hold of me for anything, send me an email, ssundahl@crimebullet.com, ssundahl@crimebullet.com. Take care.